Shahar Moore has spent much of the last 8 months demonstrating for the government to bring his uncle Avraham Munde home from Gaza. Shahar has even been arrested during a protest. Now a possible deal for a ceasefire and the release of hostages seems to be on the table. But Shahar has lost faith in the government to reach an agreement.
It's doing the worst it can. It's doing whatever is possible within its reach to sabotage reaching any agreement. Netanyahu knows that the minute they sign the agreement, his prime ministership is over. His post is over. He will be thrown to the garbage bin of history, and not a second too soon. There is a huge wave of rage against him and the government.
Avraham Munde, his wife, daughter and grandson were taken captive on October 7 by Hamas. The others were released in November. But Avraham, who turned 79 in captivity, is one of more than 120 hostages still being held captive in Gaza. It is known that some have died since being taken. On Monday night, the military declared 4 more hostages dead. Conflicting statements from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu have left it unclear what he will do next. He's under immense pressure internationally and domestically to accept a deal. But this could bring down his government, as far-right members of his cabinet have said they will quit the government if he accepts a deal that will end the war. A ceasefire deal and aid delivery would bring some relief to the people of Gaza. So far, Palestinian health officials say more than 36,000 people have been killed. Most of Gaza's 2.3 million inhabitants are displaced and homeless. Basic services no longer function, and large areas of Gaza have been destroyed. In Tel Aviv, many people hope for an agreement.
I think we need to make a deal at whatever cost, including stopping the war and bringing the hostages home.
I think the hostages need to be our #1 priority. The first consideration should be bringing them home. We'll deal with the cost and the war we've lost later. What's left is completing this task, which is our #1 priority.
A little further away, demonstrators block traffic outside the Israeli Ministry of Defense, hoping to put more pressure on the government to do a deal. Shahar has been with them almost every night.
The numbers of hostages alive is diminishing every day. Although we said it's the last chance, several times, right now even President Biden is telling us this is the last chance.
Like him, many here see the latest proposal as the last chance to bring the remaining hostages, dead or alive, back home.